Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Ba-doop boop. 1, 2, ready to go. Hey everybody, welcome to Invigorate Radio. It is July 18, 2018, and I am Jen, and this is
Joy! And we are ready to stick some good stuff in your head.
Yes, we are. We're going to get started with what national holidays it is today. Let me take a look. Well, actually, we're not doing today. We decided to do tomorrow's because we're recording at night and you won't listen to this until tomorrow, July 19th. So that's what we're going to tell you about. And so tomorrow, July 19th, is Get to Know Your Customers Day. I have never heard of that one.
No.
Get to Know Your Customers Day is observed annually on the third Thursday of each quarter, January, April, July, and October. It is a day to reach out to your patrons and get to know them better. That's crazy. I've never ever heard anybody do this. Like, I've never said anybody go, hey, you just entered my store. It's good to know,
I want to know you.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, it's so good to read.
I heard you were the little lady lived down the street with 17,000 cats. No.
Yes, exactly. And I don't want to get to know you. No. Grow your business by taking the time to get to know your customers. You'll be planting a seed that will flourish. Use hashtag Get to Know Your Customers Day to post on social media. So that's one. The next one is why do they have it 3 different times? It's weird. Get to Know Your Customers Day is like listed 3 times. And this person is probably listed 3 times because it's actually also National Daiquiri Day. So
Daiquiri?
Daiquiri Day.
You mean year, like a drink?
Yeah, yep. Oh. Just any variation of a daiquiri. Each year on July 19th, people across the United States fill their glasses with a rum-based cocktail and toast to National Daiquiri Day. So raise your glass and join all of the others in the celebration. So there's also plenty of good virgin daiquiri day. Daiquiris too. It says, tasting of sunshine and beaches, it might be hard to believe that daiquiri was likely invented by men blasting away in the mines of a small community off the coast of Cuba. Jennings Cox, an American engineer, supervised a mining operation located in a village named Daiquiri in 1898 during the Spanish-American War. Every day after work, Cox and his employees would gather at the Venus Bar. Then one day, Cox mixed up Bacardi, lime, sugar, and a tall glass of ice, naming the new beverage after the daiquiri mines. The drink soon became a staple in Havana. Eventually, shaved ice was also used, and sometimes lemon or both lemons and limes.
Oh, I bet that's good.
I know, right? It says in 1909, Admiral Lucius W. Johnson, a U.S. Navy medical officer, tried Cox's drink and subsequently introduced it to the Army and the Navy Club in Washington, D.C. The popularity of the daiquiri then increased over the next few decades. So, and it said that the daiquiri was also one of the favorite drinks of the writer Ernest Hemingway and President John F. Kennedy. And you can observe it by gathering with your friends and have a glass of regular or frozen or a virgin daiquiri with your pals and post on social media using hashtag National Daiquiri Day. So there you go.
I can see you really getting into this.
You can get to know your customers with your daiquiris.
National Daiquiri Day.
Yeah.
Come over here and see our special.
You just might not remember any of your customers if you had too many daiquiris.
Unless you went virgin.
Yeah, unless you go the V route.
Yeah.
So there we go for that. So get yourself all prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to be moving into our good news or interesting news. Either or. Here we go. Okay. We are going to find out today that burnt bread, a new batch of burnt bread. This article I thought was kind of interesting. This is why I wanted to share it, because I read the title. It's Burnt Bread Shows That Our Ancestors Were Baking 4,000 Years Before Agriculture. And I was like, I have to read this. I don't
Yeah,
I gotta
really.
see, like, what's up with this bread, like, and why is this such a big deal? So, Amaya Aranz Ategu, an archaeobotanist at the Center for the Study of Early Agriculture Societies at the University of Copenhagen, has been working at the site where the bread was found for 6 years now. She was the lead author of a study detailing the find in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. When she came across the remains, she was taking soil samples from the fireplace on the site that they found, and initially they were a puzzle. She said, I was like, this would be kind of neat. Aranz said that she was finding remains that she could not categorize. They were not seeds, they were not wood or charcoal. We were not sure what these remains actually were, so she took the blackened remains to a colleague in London named Laura Gonzalez, who figured out that the strange remains were actually bread.
Wow.
I know, right?
I would think like the mice would have took it away by now.
Something. I know. It's amazing. It said that the identification of the bread or other cereal-based products in archaeology is not straightforward. There has been a tendency to simplify the classification without really testing it against an identification criteria. So they said with this, they had established a new set of criteria to identify flatbread, dough, and porridge-like products that they find in digs. So this is how they knew that this was, because typically when they find bread, it's during the period of agriculture, when people were farming and gathering their goods and their crops. That's normally when they find bread. So that's why this caught them off guard, because on the timeline, this bread was dating back to 4,000 years before our people were even known to be cultivating any type of crops to make bread. So they're like, what is this?
Yeah, really.
I said using a scanning electron microscopy, they identified that the microstructures and particles of each charred food remained. So they went through each one and identified it. And they said this bread, or ancestor of bread, depending how you look at it, wouldn't have been as fluffy or spongy as the bread that we see today. Think more like a pita, not brioche. And while there were grains in it, the grain flour, supplemented flour, was made from the ground tuber of a nearby aquatic plant. So 4,000 years before they were cultivating crops and getting wheat and barley and all that stuff, they actually were harvesting aquatic plants and grinding them up and making bread.
I'll be darned.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. They said, we always associate breads with cereals, but bread can be made of many other plants as well. And she said that she thinks it's very interesting to see how they were mixing all the ingredients to produce this multi-ingredient bread. So they said there was also not an oven found on the site like they've typically found in the past types of ovens or stuff that they would stick the bread in and cook it. They said that the researchers think that the bread was likely baked on a hot stone near the fire or actually within the ashes of the fireplace. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And they said, until now, we have associated bread with societies that cultivated plants and had domestication. Of course, there were some researchers who said that the bread would have been produced much earlier, but we didn't have that evidence. Everything was an assumption or a hypothesis that we just couldn't test. So now they know that people, it's
now you know the rest of the story.
4,000, yeah. So it was kind of definitely like a piece of the puzzle that they hadn't even ran across yet. So this was a big find for them. So I
bet you what they did was, I bet you they stuck the bread into the fire, into the coals, and it baked it kind of like flat or whatever. But they had to peel off the outer edges because it was so burnt.
Yeah, you make you
know?
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder.
And then they ate the insides, and that's how they got the crust that they found all these years later.
Work. Yeah, that actually might work.
And what mouse would want to eat a dried piece of crust? I mean, a burnt crust. Yeah.
And it just got petrified over time. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. So.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting.
Yeah, but you have some good news for us.
Yeah, I've come across some interesting facts for this year. A lot of people that have cancer and also the deaths of cancer has dropped by 25% in the United States since 1991, saving more than 2 million lives. Breast cancer deaths have fallen by 39%, saving the lives of 322,600 women. And in July, another interesting fact is that UNAIDS revealed for the first time in the history of half all the people on the planet with HIV are now getting treatment. And AIDS deaths has dropped by half since 2005. This is information that comes from Forbes.com.
Wow, that is impressive.
Yeah, because, we were, for a while there, it's all you heard about people passing away with both of those bad things. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing.
Absolutely. I'm really glad you included that, because that is, and it's even like with cancer, I know not like around us, you don't really hear about HIV anymore, or like you hear about it, but not as bad as it was. But in other countries, it's still pretty prevalent where there's not a lot of contraception and education surrounding it. But it's really good to hear that people are getting the treatment that they need and that numbers are dropping. That is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Another awesome thing I came across, and it's a positive little story thing that's, you can keep track of it. It's on Facebook, but there's also a website, and it is penguinthemagpie.com if you want to check out this story. But I came across it. It was something like, one of the websites put together like little videos, and it was like unlikely duo or opposite subtract or something. They'd make these cutesy little videos. And there was this video that how I found out about it was about a lady who actually, I'm going to click on the link real quick if you want to follow any of the links to see what I'm sharing or telling you about. But it is about a woman who had a terrible accident. Her world shattered, but a hurt baby magpie showed up in her backyard and taught her how to believe in herself again. Today it's called Soulmates. You can watch the video on the link that I have in our show notes. You can watch the incredible pair. You can watch how the incredible pair grow strong together with the love and support of their amazing family. So, on the website, it's pretty neat because they have an entire website devoted to Penguin the Magpie, and the family that were the magpie landed had no idea anything about how to take care of a magpie. So the mother of the family had just had a bad accident, and she was recovering, and then they find this injured magpie. They said Penguin was just a small, wobbly-headed magpie chick when my son Noah found her lying injured on the grass after being blown out of her nest, located some 20 meters up a towering Norfolk Island pine tree, and said that she was lucky to survive such a horrendous fall, but without immediate care, she would have died within a day. So, his wife, Sam, let Noah bring the chick home. They built her a simple nest. They fashioned it from an old cane laundry basket, and they kept her warm with a teeny tiny blanket. And they said that their sons immediately named her Penguin because she's black and white, has black and white, plumage. Said that he and his wife decided that she could live with them until she was fully healed and became strong enough to fend for herself. And then they said they undertook a great deal of research about magpies and were extremely grateful for all the special veterinary advice that they got. And they said, because Australian magpies are omnivores, so they will eat, vegetables and meat. It said that initially the little penguin magpie had to be fed every 2 hours, and you know how that is.
Yeah. And at night you put a blanket over them and they go to sleep.
They go right to sleep.
Yeah.
So they fed her and they raised her and they got her all up, and so the whole website is pretty neat. The Facebook page I included in there shows you the videos and up-to-date pictures that you can follow along with what's Magpie up to, and it's just a really cool little website and a Facebook page that has a lot of positive messaging, that
right.
Who doesn't like looking at a little comeback story of Penguin the Magpie, and then also her owner too, that they both healed and they did it together. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, so, for those of you who don't know what a magpie is, it's a really neat looking bird.
Very neat looking bird. And they show pictures of where Magpie was laying in bed with them and down by their feet on her back, and she had her little bird foot wrapped around one of their toes like she's holding their hand. It's just precious. I'm like, aww.
So you can see that also at www.facebook.com/soulmates dodo/videos.
Yep. You just click on the link in our show notes at invigorateradio.com, or you can go to the penguinthemagpie.com. So yeah, they had all kinds of different links.
Hey, did you know what I'm about to tell you?
But
I bet you don't.
Did you know this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Oh, there's that little baby girl. Did you know that 11% of people are left-handed in the United States? Did you know that?
In the United States? No, I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, it says 11% of people are left-handed. So, how many? Do you know how many people do you know right offhand are left-handed?
Nobody in my house right now.
Oh, well, I had a brother and a sister is left-handed, and my husband.
Your brother and your sister?
Yeah, was left-handed. I have, and my husband was left-handed. So
he always said he was ambidextrous because
yes, but he did. Yeah, he could write left-handed, but his teacher taught him at a very young age to switch over to the right hand. But he did everything else left-handed. So yeah, that's why I always had a silverware on the left-hand side. Even after 25, 30 years, he goes, "Did you forget I'm left-handed?" Oh, okay, yes, okay. Take your right hand and move it to the left-hand side. And did you know that also that food is, if it's not mixed with the saliva in your mouth, you can't taste it? What? Did you know that?
No.
I never know that either.
Mixed with where did you find that at?
Did you know?
So funny. I did not know that. So
no, I never ever knew that.
If food is not mixed with saliva, you can't taste it.
Right.
How do we test that? Like, how do you suck the saliva out of your mouth?
Fill your mouth with cotton.
Things with the very tip.
Well, if you don't have saliva, I know that when I sleep, when you sleep and your mouth gets really dry, you can't really do much with a dry tongue. So it's like
oh my gosh.
It's very, very dry.
You're so silly.
And then I have a sleep app machine, and so sometimes my mouth gets very dry. And so it's like I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh. It feels like my tongue is like a prune, it's all shriveled up. Anyway, okay, did you know that an ostrich eye is bigger than its brain?
I kind of believe this.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God
they are very unpredictable.
Thank God that's not the case.
Yeah.
Thank God that's not the case for humans. Could you imagine?
Right. I don't even want to try to imagine someone like that driving a car.
Oh my. Sometimes it makes me wonder right now, I'm always like, we'll get behind someone and you could see that they're just not paying attention and they start crossing over the line. I'm like, stay away from those people.
Yeah, right.
Stay away from those people. They're just, an accident waiting to happen. Yeah, I had no idea. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain.
Yeah. Well, so there's 3 new facts that you didn't know about.
Well, I got 3 more.
Do you? Okay, well, you go, girl.
Did you know that the average person walks the equivalent of 3 times around the world in a lifetime? The average person.
Wow. So look at all the sights we could have seen.
I know.
Does that mean we're walking through water too?
Apparently.
I mean, go down under the sea.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too fun.
I'm so terrified.
Hey, look at that ship over there. You know, that's where the Titanic is. You know,
you're silly. So yeah, the average person walks the equivalent of 3 times around the world in a lifetime. This fact.
You imagine walking past a crab, and yet he's crabby.
Yes. It's that time of night, isn't it?
Yes.
It's that time of night. It is past your bedtime.
Yeah, 10, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Around 10, I turn into a magpie.
You're a nut. You're a nut.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you know that Coca-Cola? Did you know that Coca-Cola would be green if coloring wasn't added to it?
I did not know that either.
I know, right? I bet its entire product of Coca-Cola would not have even flown. Like, it makes me wonder. They're like, yeah, we can't sell it green. This is just not going to work.
So if it's green, yeah. So if it's green, what color did they add to it to make it brown, like a dark brown? Red.
Well, because
red and green.
Yeah, I think red and green make it brown. Probably a little bit of like red and a little smidge of something black.
Yeah, a little smidge. Yeah.
A little dollop of.
Yeah, we'll have to do a Coca-Cola segment on it. What was really involved in Coca-Cola? That was something else too.
Right. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Fact.
And the last one, you cannot snore and dream at the same time.
Well, yeah, because you wake yourself up. Haven't you ever? I sleep in without my CPAP. I was sleeping. Okay, I'm awake.
You know, I think you're onto something here. For being tired and telling bad jokes, you have put 2 things together. You have figured out the 4,000-year-old bread thing saga. And also this thing right here.
Hey, I'm just not another pretty face, my husband used to say.
No, not at all. No, you are winning today, Joy. You are winning.
Yeah,
I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm on top of the program.
Yes, definitely. All right.
Okay,
well, you
now
got some then and nows.
Yeah, then and nows.
Okay. I don't know if I have anything for that.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for my music.
I don't know. Maybe this.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can dig it. Yeah, I should see me now. My head's shaking. My fingers are going around and around. And my left shoulder's just shaking. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
If I say, we're going to go back into the old word and the new word. So today I'm going to say, if you say the word canoe, depending on what age you are, what would you say it is? And I say that a canoe is something that's long, has 2 points on both ends, and is moved by a paddle in a lake or stream. Now, what would you say?
You silly woman.
It's a canoe.
It's a boat.
It's an Indian canoe.
A canoe.
Okay? A canoe. Okay, canoe. And you can see, like the Indians had, and we have canoes today. They go canoeing, okay?
Why does it sound so weird when you say it?
Because I'm on top of the program and I can say whatever I want.
You said it's called canoeing.
Canoeing.
But it sounded like you were saying it really weird. Like canoeing or something.
It's magpie talk. So anyway.
I'm like, why does it sound so weird when you say canoe?
Okay, so now what does canoe mean for you in your day?
Oh, it totally just.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then it must be a lot younger generation than your generation, because now it means a Twitter conversation that has picked up too many users' name for an actual conversation to take place. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I did not know that. And I've been on Twitter for like almost 6 years now, and I've never heard of that.
Well, that's what it said.
Nuts. Apparently, I don't put a bunch of people's names.
Yeah, I don't agree with them, but however.
That's weird. Okay.
Okay, so the next one is when I say fire hose, what do we all think of? A large
fire hose.
The fire hose, a large diameter hose with a. I always picture these men on parade or when you have these big bicentennial or party parades and stuff. And they have these little things going on the side. And they have this ball that they have on a string, and there's 2 fire departments, and they're trying to blast it's like a tug of war, only they're blasting the ball back and forth.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, they used to do that in bicentennials and greater days of whatever town back when I was growing up. But now it's on the computer. It's called. It means now a very large stream of data.
Huh.
It's called a fire hose.
That's weird.
So this world is now, and I liked it when it was then.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that either. Huh.
Oh, wow. Man,
I am
you're going to have to keep up with the times.
I know. It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
you're getting
bizarre.
older.
I must be.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for educating us, Joy.
Yeah, thank you
very much for that.
No.
Oh, my God. We better wrap this. You are so silly. Okay. Here we go. A recommendation. Are you sure that coffee you made is decaf?
Yes,
I think you're lying.
Decaf.
Somebody slipped you some real stuff. You are like your cockle-doodle doing with the intro, your chair dancing.
That was my magpie cock-a-doodle.
I don't know.
Okay.
You're full of it.
Okay.
Full of it.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I really was thinking, like, what can I recommend this week? Because I feel like I was like, I haven't really stumbled upon it. And then it dawned on me, I did start watching a new show on Netflix that I remember I was telling you about a while ago that I thought you might like it, but I never watched it yet. And it's called When Calls the Heart, and it's a Netflix original.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, it's TVG. And which is why I started watching it. And because sometimes I feel like I just have been trying to stay away from news and TV and like a lot of mainstream stuff. And
it makes you happier.
Yeah, I like to watch stuff that is like this. So it's a cute show. There's 4 seasons right now on Netflix. And it's about a girl named, I think it was Elizabeth Thatcher, and she left behind her upper crust city roots. Mm-hmm. And she journeyed west in the early 1900s to become a teacher in a small Canadian mining community. Mm-hmm. So in the first show, like right off the bat, her family was like, no, don't go. You're gonna run into like pirates or people are going to rob you and you're gonna get murdered. And like on her way there, her stagecoach does get robbed. So she was like, well, that's not cool. And then, yeah, it's a cute show if you're looking for something lighthearted, but also has a lot of good plot to it. It's a pretty neat show. I like it. So it's called cool. When Calls the Heart. And you were telling me about a show that you were just watching on PBS.
Yes, I was watching a show tonight. It was about the Himalayas, and there were some monkeys on there at the beginning. They're really cute, but because they don't have a nose, and these little monkeys are called the snub-nosed monkey, and because it is so cold in the Himalayas where they live, that they really don't have a nose. It kind of looks like a walnut that's cut in half, and that's what their little nose looks something like, so it doesn't freeze off because it gets so cold there where they're at, and their hair grows like and they're little. Isn't that something how they were made? Where and then the hair's like 4 to 6 inches long. Is the show
called Himalayas?
Yeah, it's on. It's a special that was on tonight. On PBS. Yeah, I don't know if it comes on every week, but I just happened to tune in and thought, and I was just memorized by what they were telling us about how it is in other places where people live, and the snow is so deep, and what they have to go. And then one part of it, of the Himalayas, is like water, like there are 600,000 gallons of water, they said, is poured on that place. It's just so much rain. And it's just fascinating how people live through stuff like this, what they do to live through that. That was an interesting show. So, and my other recommendation is that last week I said to you about my hose that I had bought, one of those curly hose that's supposed to shrink up, and I told you that the material on it had broke. It got a little tear in the material.
Yeah, and it started to expand and explode.
Yeah, exploded. Scared me so bad. It's like I saw this little hose. I was trying real quick to turn it off, but I wasn't by the faucet, so I was turning the trying to turn it so it turned off at the handle. And by the time I got to the handle, the thing got as big as a clown balloon and went pop, really big. So I said, well, I'm going to go and get a steel hose. I found it as steel. The whole encasing on the outside is all metal. It's silver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I just like it because I don't have to worry about it all shriveling up and shortening up. And there, it's okay if it's a short one, but I had 100 foot. So, because to reach from the front of the yard all the way to the back of the yard. So this one here reaches a whole lot better, and I don't have to worry about no hose, nothing tearing it or nothing. So I recommend it. I was very impressed, and I really enjoyed it, the metal hose. It's steel base, and you can get them at Menards and Lowe's and any of the big retail stores. I'm sure they have them. But that's a good deal, and it's worth the money so far.
And how much was it again?
It was $40 a piece.
Oh, okay.
For 50 foot. So
awesome.
Yeah. So it was a good deal, I thought. So
yeah, that sounds good.
And it'll last a long time too, because being steel. So, and it has a little fireman hose at the end. They always tell you a fireman's hose is not. It's a regular guard.
Dumb infomercials. Some of them are just so sketchy.
I know. And I threw mine away. I said, "You guys lied to me," and I threw it away. Got mad at it with the other hose.
That can cut. Yeah. The knife that can cut through steel pipes.
Yeah.
Or remember, I think there was one that it would, like a big semi truck, they would drive over something. Do you know what it was?
It was a flashlight. There's a flashlight.
And you can even drive over it with a semi. So, okay. Sure. All right. Well, I don't have a funny intro for funny stuff. Apparently I'm slacking, so I gotta come up with an intro for that as well. So I will just play this one again.
Okay. A man tells his doctor, "Doctor, help me, I'm addicted to Twitter." Doctor says, "Sorry, I don't follow you."
That one was cute. Oh, you're so silly. Well, I put in some silly products. So double click on that. I got to tell her to double click because I'm teaching her about this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Double click on that link. Don't double click on any link anyone shows you because some links are naughty. You don't want to click on them. Stranger danger.
Okay. All right. Oh, ridiculous products.
These are ridiculous products.
Funny and strange things that you can actually buy.
Yeah, so the first one, I would love this one. I don't know why this is on this list because this is amazing.
This is a cute little machine.
The 3-in-1 breakfast maker. Mm-hmm. You can, on this little thing, it's like a turquoise color, and I'll put the link in our show notes. But there's a spot for a pot of coffee, a little toaster oven to pop some toast in, and then you can use the heat from it to cook some sausage and eggs on top. It's like, who doesn't want this? This is amazing.
The 3-in-1 breakfast maker.
Yeah, but right below the ab enhancer, you might need that.
What's the one below? The ab enhancer. Oh my gosh, he almost looks like he's
like wearing.
I shouldn't say. I don't know.
No, don't bondage. Say. I don't know what it. Oh, you're so crazy. But it looks like a square rectangular rack that they have strapped to his gut to make the little 6-pack. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's just to make it dramatically enhances abs.
Okay, everyone.
Straps.
Okay, everyone. Picture the top of a 6-pack of Mountain Dew or Pop that you buy in the store, and those little plastic rings together. But now picture it in squares, and then it's to the side of you, and it hooks to the other side of you around your back, so your belly sticks through these little squares. An ab enhancer.
Ab enhancer. The ab enhancer will be your choice of 6-pack defining tools this summer. It is lightweight, it is easy to hide under clothing, and dramatically enhances your abs.
Oh my gosh!
So when you take it off
under
your clothing, so really it's just pushing your fat through the squares to
and
make
then when
it
you
look
take
like
it off,
muscle.
you have that pressure mark there when you take it off. Oh my gosh!
I know, right? It's like a weird-looking corset
gosh!
almost.
Lightweight frame fits beneath clothing. Recommended by
pseudo athletes.
Pseudo. I coughed. I couldn't believe how the effects of the ab enhancer was, and this has got to be the most dumbest one.
Chicks dig it. It says chicks dig it.
Chicks dig it. I don't think so.
He's been spent a little too much time on the farm. A little too much time on the farm.
It almost looks like you could just stand against the fence and have the same thing.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. It's just like, hey, honey, what are you doing? I'm just enhancing my abs.
Yeah. I can't help it right now. I need this pressure box.
This next product is that's kind of funny right here. It's animal footprint shoes. It's like big clubs. It's like a real boot.
Yeah.
And it's like a big club to make it look like they just plastered a bunch of like tar on the bottom and turned it somehow into like a barefoot.
Yeah, it's almost like if you took a barefoot Play-Doh model.
Yeah.
And put a bunch of black Play-Doh in it and then stuck it on the bottom of your shoe, and the back of the paw comes to just before the heel.
Yeah, the heel's not even covered, so if you don't walk on your tippy toes, it's going to look really weird. You have like a half barefoot, half boot.
Animal footprint shoes that leave realistic animal footprints in the snow or soft ground. They look like regular shoes, but with modified soles.
Dun, dun. Now, this next product I thought you might like.
Oh, gosh. It's cheek exercise beauty skin scare. It is a skin scare. Skin care product. Oh gosh, she's got this round thing in her mouth that looks like a flower, and then she's got like a little circle, and it looks like a pink flower with a white center, or a yellow flower.
Looks like a light bulb, the bottom of a light bulb without the light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah. The face exercise mouthpiece features recommended routine is 10 to 20 breathing exercises per session. It comes in yellow or pink. It includes 2 mouthpieces. Materials are made out of polypropylene. Includes an aroma spot for extra therapy. Aroma's not included? Like what? You put some beef bouillon on it? Like what?
And of course, everyone is made in Japan.
It's made in Japan.
Yeah, no wonder. They got some weird ways of thinking about things sometimes way over on the other side.
Could you imagine, like, answering the door like that? Hello!
I'm doing my face exercises. Oh, are you using bacon aroma?
It's $27 for these.
Is it really? Shoot. Well, they should go on the sharks. I like to see them try to sell that to the sharks on TV.
The Pupeco anti-aging mouthpiece.
Put that on the end of your cornet.
That is so crazy.
Buy here, yeah, right.
It almost looks like I would sell it as a self-control device that if you have this in your mouth, you can't say bad things. Like, you don't have to put money in the curse
kids,
jar.
Come here. We're going to stick this in your mouth.
Yeah. You don't have to, put any money in the swear jar. You just pop in that Pupeco anti-aging mouthpiece, and you won't have room to talk.
Yeah.
That's how I would sell it.
Yeah, right.
The next one is bacon strips. Not for your dogs, guys and gals.
These are bacon strips adhesive bandages. They're free toy inside. Julie, it's got a little Band-Aid head. It says bacon strips, adhesive bandages,
bacon
dye-cut
bandages,
sterilized strips. And then it says free toy in size, larger size, 3 by so and such. But can you imagine your dog smelling them wanting to eat your bandage?
Right? You can buy them on Amazon right now for $5.87.
Oh my gosh. Some of the things that people come up with.
They have, so each tin contains 25 bacon bandages. Each bandage measures approximately 3 inches long and 1 inch wide. Each tin contains a bonus trinket.
Like, wonder what it is.
I know, right? Let's see what the reviews are. Let's see if anybody, there's 563 customer reviews. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Let's take a gander. Where is this at?
I don't know. It should be interesting.
It is a choking hazard, so don't buy it for kids
there you
under
go.
3.
Little kids.
Somebody asked the question, do they taste like bacon? And then somebody answered, try one and find out. Oh gosh, this one is this is it says it was from George Taki. I think that's he's been around for a long time. It's called Bacon the Most of It. Looking to add a little, this is an actual customer review. Looking to add a little sizzle to your next flesh wound? Tired of the same boring bandages? Not to poke fun at an injury, but nothing strips the pain away like meeting friends out dressed like this. That's so wrong, George, they squeal, but fat chance they let such a pig idea go. In fact, they often rip it off quickly after giving me the cold shoulder. Perhaps it's time to climb out of this pig pun. I can't help it. I ham what I ham. This person said, good for a joke, not good for actual use. This is not a very happy customer review right here. These are definitely, this person's not so happy with their fake bacon bandages.
I can't see why.
These are definitely a novelty item that they really shouldn't be used for serious bandage needs. They are they are super plasticky and they won't let your skin breathe at all, which is not good for the healing purposes. They don't stick well. They don't really look like bacon. In fact, I've had people gasp and ask what I did to myself, and they're referring to the bandage because when it's on your body, it looks less like bandage and more like a raw gaping wound. And I'm not the only one who has had people say this. My students have used these bandages and have experienced the same reaction from people. These are silly, but not practical and actually kind of gross. Okay, Captain Obvious. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, you know what I thought? It looked something like in the old days when they put a meat poultice on a sliver or a cut or something.
Oh,
that's
old school. You busted out the term meat poultice.
Yeah. Well, let's move on. Let's move on.
Funny. That is so silly.
To bacon flavored toothpaste.
Bacon flavored toothpaste.
You put on your bacon.
What is this?
I don't know. Every kid in the world would want to have. Can I brush my teeth, Mom? 10 minutes later. Can I brush my teeth, Mom?
I think my grandson. Do this as a prank.
My grandson loves bacon, and so he would want to brush his teeth every 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, and we don't eat bacon, so
yes.
This probably is a nice maybe a prank for. Slide it in there. Bacon flavored toothpaste.
Yes.
$8.49 a tube.
Oh wow. $8.49 a tube. You're like buying your
$8.49 a tube.
Hey man, for that price you could use it for flavoring in your beans.
Oh my goodness. Some fake bacon. Fake bacon.
What day is it? It's bacon bandage and bacon toothpaste day.
Oh, good. Yeah, exactly. There's probably, you laugh, but I bet you there's something like that. All right, this is the top positive review The top positive review. Super interesting flavor. A lot more bacon-y than I expected. I bought it because I was curious about it. And while I wouldn't use it every day, it is a quirky and fun idea. I bought a few more to give as small gifts, like stocking fillers.
No.
My friends who've tried it have had similar comments and experiences. It's nothing fancy, but it will make people smile.
Yeah.
Or gag.
Yeah. Yeah.
So gag.
Wow.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, this person is silly.
Well, you better say some of these for next time, because these are fascinating stuff people come up with.
Oh, wow. Look at that big king pepper. Yeah. Oh, I keep seeing this stupid, I hate this stupid bath mat. You scroll down, it's a bath mat when you get out. It's supposed to look like bloody feet. I'm like, oh, that's so dumb. Get this out. Because
it's red when it's wet.
You and I, we don't watch horror movies or scary movies or anything like that. So this would just be like, ugh. I don't know why anybody would be like, I have the best bath mat ever. It turns red when it's wet.
Yeah.
When your feet are wet, it may, who would, I don't know. I just don't see it. Maybe some teenagers or something would like it, but not me.
Yeah.
This Beauty Lift high nose electric nose lift.
I was just seeing that. What the heck is that? Oh gosh, that's what it is. Beauty Lift High Nose Electric Nose Lift.
Portable beauty. And you can also buy this on Amazon. Apparently. But currently they're all sold out.
Are you serious?
Sadly, they've only had 9 customer reviews.
No. Let's go into this.
In the About section, all it says, normally in the About section on Amazon, it says, like, what it's about. This is all it says. Unique Japanese nose lift. That's it, ladies and gents. That's it.
You have to go to this site to be able to understand. It actually fits on a nose, and it's got a bunch of little screwy area and a suction thing. Or I don't know how you do it.
Well, listen to this right here. The person's name is Ja, and they gave it a 1 star, and they put in all caps, "Stay away."
Yeah, I can see why.
Good customer review right
it
there.
Looks like a torture machine.
That, or it's like a really in-depth booger remover. That's all thing. It's like a drill, like you're drilling for oil, but you're not. You're drilling for the green oil.
Gross! You're so gross. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to pick your nose?
That's what, you don't have to pick your nose. This little contraption apparently does it for you. So it says, do not waste your money on this. I know it seems... No, this is the funny part. They say, I know it seems like it's a good product, but it's not. The vibration is not enough to reshape your nose. It's not mechanical enough to fit to a nose. And with vibrations, also reshape it. It's hard plastic that sits slackly on the nose, and the vibrations only work with the product at a certain angle. And it's only vibrating, not even pressurized pulse, to try and shape the nose. It is a waste of money. I'm thinking, what do they really think this is going to work?
How much is it?
It doesn't, it's not even, it's there, but it's not.
Doesn't give a price.
This person, there was the most recent review. Carlos says, it is amazing. My friend got me this for my birthday and it worked super well. I don't know where he got it, but it's good. I love this thing. Oh, sure you do, Carlos. Yeah. Sure you do. Yep. So, yeah, apparently it's supposed to use pressure and vibration to reshape your nose as if your nose is made of Play-Doh. Wow. I don't understand. Yeah, it does look a little scary. Hey, here's the boyfriend arm pillow. Because, everybody needs a boyfriend arm pillow. Hey, I'd rather have that than the darn nose thing. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, gosh.
Exactly. The boyfriend arm pillow. Yeah, I think, that might work. That might work, if your significant other's traveling or you miss them or
okay, everybody, just picture half of a body. up to the
half
neck.
of an upper torso.
Up to the neck, on the right shoulder, and one arm, and that's what it is. And it's all one color with little white fingers sticking out.
The boyfriend pillow. You know, you used to make Miss Lily dolls, the vacuum dolls. You should have been making these.
Yeah. How much of these?
She used to make poor pantyhose dolls that look like little old ladies. And she'd get the dresses and sew them on and slide them over the vacuum.
And
you could have been raking in the dough selling half boyfriend pillows. Boyfriend pillow includes a removable microfiber shirt for easy care, and the pillow is filled with polyester. Use the pillow as a body pillow, as a neck roll, a unique pillow shape, great for snuggling, machine washable. The boyfriend pillow's body measures 22 by 9 inches, and the arms are 36 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew you'd say wow. You sound so impressed. You can buy these on Amazon for $34.99.
Oh, yeah. Just throw your money away.
You could sew it together. You
can have it hug you.
Yes. All right, we'll end the show on that. I just want to, I got to see if there's a customer review for this.
Yeah, okay.
158, and there's a lot, 77% 5 stars.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of hugging going on. It says, one amazing pillow. Let me start off by saying that I bought this as an anniversary present for my now ex-girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, this pillow is great. So good, in fact, that my girlfriend left me to start a life with it. She named it Steve. Her and Steve now have 3 children body pillows together. An adorable dog body pillow.
Oh my gosh.
This is so...
I can see why this guy left this girl.
Oh, so creepy.
To be replaced by a pillow.
No kidding. Oh, geez, it says my bulldog loves it. Oh, that's cute. I would have never thought of that. Using it for like your dog.
Yeah.
It's so
if you come over to the door, I'm going to have Steve smack you in the face.
They even have the little.
He only has one hand and one arm.
Exactly. You put it in your window to make it look like somebody's home, but only half of somebody's home.
Yeah. Well, oh my gosh! You guys have to go. All of our listeners has to go to this place and look at these silly things. What is the site on this one? It's Ridiculous Products.
Yeah, it's removeandreplace.com. The link's in the show notes, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, go to the show notes.
Gosh, if you haven't been down an internet rabbit hole like we just did, you'll it's about time. Take the dive. Yeah. Well, Joy, I think that's our episode 4. It's taken us a couple days to be able to meet up and sit down. We've been so busy.
Yes. Yeah, we got a lot of moving going on in the family and different things happening, just like with your family. Every day is a new thing. Even though it says that we're on here every day, well, we're sorry to say that. Life happens.
No, I put now daily-ish. I added ish to the end.
Ish? Oh, hey. You're very
daily-ish.
You're very smartish.
Oh, really?
Says the magpie. Quack, quack.
On that
note. See y'all later in a brand new cartoon.
Bye-bye.